Angolece, I'm going to ask you, tell us about your life of addiction before you found step 2.
Okay, so I'm
All the way up.
Angolece. Nice to meet you guys. Hi. All right, so I started using drugs around the age of 15. I had an alcoholic mother, a meth-addicted father who was in and out of prison, so I didn't have the best life growing up, and that's kind of how everybody I started hanging out with, that's how our lives were. We didn't have the parental, advice or anything to help us get through life as a normal person should. And so when I didn't have things to go to, I went to drugs and bad crowds. And so, again, started using heroin at the age of 15. That instantly started my life into jails, rehabs, overdosing, missing Christmases, birthdays, and it just became the normal for me. I always knew I wanted to be clean. I didn't want that lifestyle, but once you're in that, you just don't know how to get out of it. That's your life, that's the norm. And so I'd get arrested, go to jail, get out, and just repeat the cycle over and over and over. I've been to every rehab in Carson and Reno, and let me tell you, step 2 is the one that has saved my life.
Well, let's talk about that. Tell us about coming to step 2.
Yeah, so I've actually been to step 2 a total of 3 times. Like I said, out of all the places that I've been throughout Carson and Reno, that was the one that truly made a difference in my life. Every other one was a 30-day program, 60-day program, and that's not enough for not an actual addict, for someone who has a really bad and strong addiction. That's just not enough time. What step 2 did for me is you guys taught me how to live a different life. I'm a completely different person than I was 3 years ago. That's night and day. You guys taught me how to, this is where I'm going to get emotional, because what step 2 did for me is taught me how to be a mom. They taught me how to keep my house clean, how to make a resume, everything that I was not taught from my mom or from, growing up in a healthy household. Like, I learned that at step 2, and they were there for me every step of the way, no matter what I needed. My life has changed because of them, and it's a lot of work. You can't be weak going into step 2, you have to be a strong woman, and that's what they teach you to be, though. I'm so much better of a person because of everything I learned there and how much work that I put into it.
Well, thank you for that. Yep.
Yes.
So I'm going to go off script a little bit.
Yeah.
And you did mention you've been to step 2 3 times.
Yes.
And I remember all 3 times. And I remember this last time you came to step 2. Mm-hmm. And I pulled you into my office and said, all right, Angolece, this is number 3.
Yeah.
What are you going to do different this time? And you lit up. And what did you say?
I'm actually going to try. I'm going to put the work in. Like the other times before, you're there for court. You're there because family wants you to be there. You're there because a judge says you need to be. Once you're finally in a position where I hit my rock bottom. I got my son taken away from me. I had nowhere to go. I was living in my car with no money, no clothes, nothing, and I was finally broke down and called you guys because I knew I could go there. I've been to many, like I said, but I called you nervous because I knew once I stepped into step 2, that was going to change my life. And when you're struggling with that addiction, you don't want to leave that life. And so I sat out in front of step 2 for like 2 hours before I went in, and they all welcome me with open arms. It's like me and my son's family. We love step 2. We can go to you guys for anything. Still today, I'm not there anymore, but I still go to you guys for everything in my life.
Which we love.
Yes.
So, yep.
It's amazing.
So something life-changing for yours and Kayson's future happened. Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Hi, bud.
Happened while you were on Step 2's campus this last time. And for those that are not as familiar with Step 2, we have a workforce development program, and our goal is to get our women to work. They need to be able to support themselves and their children so they don't end up back with abusers or in drug houses or weekly motels. And a big piece of that is finding employment that will support them. And sometimes some gifts in our community come around and really make a difference on that. And I would love for you to share with the audience what changed the trajectory of your life while you were living on our Lighthouse campus.
Well, a really big thing, I was working, gas station jobs, warehouse jobs, because I'm a felon, and that's the only job you can really get. But I had the amazing opportunity, thanks to the Bakis at at Sierra Smiles. They came to Step 2 program. Dr. Baki had started a dental assisting school, and they offered the women there to write a letter and say why they think they should pick one of us to go to this school for free. And I wrote the letter, and I was chosen, and I'm a dental assistant that works for Sierra Smiles now.
Huge shout out to the Baki family for doing that. The Bakis have been longtime supporters of Step 2. They're here tonight. They're often here. They have a house in Tahoe that they always put on our live auction. But for them to come and say, we're going to take a chance on a woman at Step 2 and help her change her life is nothing short of amazing. And
look at me
positive.
now. Look at how amazing I'm doing. And it's just crazy, you guys, where I was 3 years ago. And like I said, no one will hire felons, but you're not the same person as you were as an addict. And they gave me this shot, and I'm a great dental assistant now. I've learned so much, and I've been there for over a year, and my life is amazing. I'm looking for houses. I have a puppy. I have all these great things in my life that I never could have done without the help of all these people.
And she put in all the hard work. I have personally watched Angolece at her worst, broken, having lost her son, Kayson, who I'm going to bring up on stage in a minute.
Oh.
She came to us broken in every sense of the word. And didn't look like her we can all agree she floats and is vibrant. And the last time she came to us, she had lost her sparkle. And she put in so much work, and look at how much she sparkles tonight.
Life is amazing.
Angolece,
I love you.
Thank you. I love you too. Kayson, get on up here.
Hi, buddy.
Thank you so much. This is Kayson. Not shy.
No, he's not.
Kayson, do you want to say real quick what do you remember about living on the Step 2 campus?
I remember you had some friends. Yeah.
Our beautiful new cottage, we got one of the remodeled cottages. It was amazing, and because I completed the program successfully, me and Kayson got to take that furniture to our new home when we left. It's amazing what they do. What did you like, Kayson? Friends and playing.
Yeah, I made new friends at Step 2.
Yeah.
That's great.
Awesome. Well, thank you for having the
course.
courage to share your story
course.
and sharing your son with us all these years.
Yes.
You are 100% the reason we do what we do.
Thank you, Rick.
Angolece and Kayson.
So cute. I love him.
Thank you.
All right.